I started your reading twice. This is the third time, and then I kept finding cards that I used in the book to mark the page from the last reading, and I was like, darn it, you did get the butterfly, number 9. And I wanted to stay with it, but I was like, let's just see what happens. So the feeling of transformation, angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up worlds, the first source and center, the creator of worlds, the fountain of the all. Please clear and protect this space as we broadcast and receive for messages from the ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and as well as the divine intelligence and imagination of the highest order. Amen. Alright, what is the, who is the animal messenger for the collective of Virgo? It may not resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check back another time. Okay. So we got 2, which is interesting. Actually really perfect. So we had the eagle and the butterfly. Winged creatures, and then we have the swan, and we have the backyard birds, which the backyard birds were in my I was sensing this card earlier this morning. So look, if you see the backyard birds, you know, they're the typical birds you find in your backyard, no matter what region you're from. And then, you know, some of these are the usual suspects: the cardinal, the robin, the blue jay, finches, is there a blue jay? Anywho, butterflies in there as well. Oh, okay, so maybe I will read the butterfly. I think I'm gonna read the butterfly, and I'll include the beginning of at the end of the video, of when I pulled the butterfly. And then I stopped and I was like, no, I need to have all cards in here. But this is interesting because the swan is also a backyard bird, so to speak. You know, this is a swan is, you know, there's a couple down the road that are always in this one little pond, this little body of water from where I'm at. So, you know, these are kind of, you know, everyday birds and not everyday birds. But it's interesting because I was thinking, when I was sensing this card earlier when I was, you know, thinking about the reading and doing a reading later. And just really quick, I had an experience with the blue jay, the cardinal, and the robin on a walk one day. And robins are harbingers of spring, of new change, of new beginnings, growth, development. Cardinals are the divine angels, ancestors, and blue jays are royalty, you know, majesty. But these are the birds in your everyday life. They're bringing you messages, and this is a card that I actually made. There were cards that they left empty so that you could, you know, in this medicine card deck, the medicine cards, really nice book, a hardcover book too, that came with these cards. So so there is no description to read for this. I'm going to read the butterfly as well, because there's a butterfly in this picture. So it's kind of like and look at the flowers. And some people, you know, there's a little birdhouse in the back, there's a bird bath. You might want to invest, you know, you might already be drawn or have a yard or have been having experiences with birds, but a good way to have these magical experiences, encounters with these little messengers, elementals, fairies, angels, beings, is to have invite them into your backyard. So for some of you, this is an invitation. But interesting, the swan. Yeah, so you had 39 and you had 9. Okay, so let me just pull out the butterfly card too. And then you had two cards. The eagle I found in the book, and then there were two cards that came out that I didn't turn over, because when I found the eagle in the book, or no, I found the dragonfly in the book, which is another backyard winged creature. Is there one in his picture? I don't see one. Oh, there's a hummingbird. There's finches. Yeah, but yeah, flowers and a water, a space for them to. And I read once that you should put like a rock on a slant or something kind of like sticking out, so that insects like butterflies and bees and other insects, if that, you know, if you like that kind of interaction with nature, so that they can come down and get some water and they don't get lapped up into the water and drown. Anywho, let's read butterfly first, because butterfly, and there's a cardinal now appearing in the sound field, if you will. All right, so butterfly, this is what I'm reading right here. Butterfly that flutters in the morning light, you have known many forms before you e'er took flight. You have known many forms again, so transformation, of course. The butterfly is about transformation. Yep, and look, that's exactly butterfly transformation. I don't know this deck by heart. I'm working with this deck just now because it's starting to, so interesting. Yeah, transformation, number 9, right on. So this is right up. This is your energy for sure, Virgo. The power that butterfly brings to us is akin to the air. It is the mind and the ability. Oh, so this is why you have all these air beings. You have the dragonfly, the eagle, the swan, excuse me, the backyard birds. Notice how my throat chakra changed. I had to clear it. That's some truth coming through. The power that butterfly brings to us is akin to the air. It is the mind and the ability to know the mind or to change it. It is the art of transformation. To use butterfly medicine, you must astutely observe your position in the cycle of self-transformation. Like butterfly, you are always at a certain station in your life activities. You may be at the egg stage, which is the beginning of all things. This is the stage at which an idea is born, but has not yet become a reality. The larva stage is the point at which you decide to create the idea in the physical world. The cocoon stage involves going within, doing or developing your project, idea, or aspect of personality. The final stage of transformation is the leaving of the chrysalis and birth. And it's interesting, yeah, so this is why you got this card. The cocoon stage involves going within, doing or developing your project. Going within is the Virgo card in the tarot. It's major arcana, which means it's a major energy, very strong message or lesson or communication coming through the energy of that card, and it's the number 9. Nonetheless, if I remember correctly, the Virgo card is number 9, the Hermit, and it's about going within. It's about knowing yourself, going within, staying in touch with the inner realms, with your emotions, feelings, your connections to the divine, the unseen, the air, the things that are not visible. Beautiful. So this is definitely you. I knew it. This is the stage at which an idea is born, but it has not yet become a reality. The larva stage is the point at which you decide to create the idea in the physical world. The cocoon stage involves going within. So this might be where you're at then. We'll see. Doing or developing your project, idea, or aspect of personality. The final stage of transformation is the leaving of the chrysalis and birth. This last step involves sharing the colors and joy of your creation with the world. Excuse me, getting a little warm over there. If you look closely at what butterfly is trying to teach you, you will realize that it is the never-ending cycle of self-transformation. Wow. The way to discern where you are in this cycle is to ask yourself, is this the egg stage? Is it just a thought or idea? 2, is this the larva stage? Do I need to make a decision? 3, is this the cocoon stage? Am I developing and doing something to make my idea a reality? 4, is this the birth stage? Am I sharing my completed idea? By asking yourself these questions, you will discover how butterfly is relating to you at this moment. When you understand where you are, the symbol can teach you what to do next to continue in the cycle of transformation. If you have found the position through which you are cycling, you will see the creativity of butterfly. Using the air or mental powers of this medicine is done with ease. As an example, if you have been feeling exhausted and have asked how to heal your fatigue, take notice of the colors you have been drawn to recently. Does your body feel better in green? Could this mean that you need to eat more green vegetables? This type of thinking is an inspiration from butterfly medicine. Butterfly can give clarity to your mental process, help you organize the project you are taking, and assist you in finding the next step for your personal life or career. The main message to be obtained from drawing this symbol is that you are ready to undergo some type of transformation. To discern what your next move is, use the butterfly spread. Oh, what's the butterfly spread? Medicine wheel spread, pathway spread, the butterfly spread, the east, the south. Oh wow, you know what's crazy is I was gonna say, because I'm using the Native Heart Healing Oracle deck for this to clarify as the Oracle message, and I'm also going to use it for your 4 directions reading coming up, and to see what card I was going to say, and I'm now remembering to see which cards, if you get the same message or the same cards between this reading, your animal totem, and your next 4 directions reading, because it's the same thing. It's the 1 east, south, west, and north. Mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical, which is wisdom, illumination, innocence, and introspection. That's crazy, the butterfly spread. So that is actually coming up. So Virgo, I would check that out coming to the channel in the next week or so. Hopefully this weekend I'll get them done. But yeah, that's what the butterfly spread. It's the 4 directions reading. Wow. So it's probably going to be very powerful for you. And then we're starting to work with this deck, so the next animal totem reading will focus on whether or not they were upside down, because there's a contrary position, an upward position. But otherwise, you know, for some, it's a need of change. It's time to transform. It's time to reinvent yourself. It's time to come out of your shell. It's time for you to fly, you know, and you have all these winged creatures all around you. And look, you have the butterfly, the hummingbird, there's finches. I don't know what these other birds are. Sparrows, warblers. I don't know. It looks like finches, cardinal. I thought this was a blue jay, but it doesn't look like a blue jay tail, a robin. But it just wherever you are, those birds that are in, it can be these birds specifically. But what I got, or it can be, I'm sorry, my thoughts are jumping around so much. You know, it can be these birds specifically. Of course, even more of a strong confirmation, and you might not have these birds in your backyard. It's whatever birds are in your backyard. There's messages that they want to bring you. So pay attention to those birds in your backyard, visitors showing up on your windowsill, on your fence. You know what I mean? And maybe even invest in inviting them in. Giving them a place for refuge with the birdhouse and the bird bath. Some of you might already have these things, so pay attention to them. There's messages coming in from them. Rewatch this reading. Alright, so the swan. What is the swan? The swan is grace. Oh, beautiful. How, of course. Look at that. Grace. Swan. 39. Swan, the power of woman, entering sacred space, touching future, yet to come, being eternal grace. Interesting. So for the masculines, this is probably, you know, your divine feminine, but this is also a message going directly to the females. Also, in the butterfly card, I got something about colors. Pay attention to colors, because it was talking about that. And then also I got something about, oh wow, what was it? Air, using air energy, because you have nothing but air beings. Dragonfly, eagle, butterfly that made, and then you have all these beings. So there's a lot There's a lot of air energy which you should tap into. Could be very powerful for your earth sign at this point. Air energy, bringing in the winds of change, blowing, you know, planting new seeds, going through a transformation. Okay, so Swan is grace. Like Swan flew through the dream time looking for the future, she rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. Wow. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew that she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first fight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dream time landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Look, oh my god, Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. So this is why Dragonfly came out in the first reading. I don't know if you saw if it was on the camera or not. I just opened I was like, oh, I didn't pull all the cards out. I want to make sure we get the right message. Dragonfly, no wonder. Dragonfly came flying by, and Swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. Dragonfly said, Swan, that is the doorway to the outer planes of imagination. I have been guardian of the illusion for many, many moons. If you want to enter here, you would have to ask permission and earn the right. Swan was not so sure that she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, you must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented without trying to change Great Spirit's plan. Swan looked at her ugly little duckling body and then answered, I will be happy to abide you Great Spirit's plan. I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown. Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. Very interesting, because the surrendering and trusting and allowing has been coming up a lot in the readings. Spirit is asking us to begin to use our mind, body, and spirit to broadcast and allow the things that we're asking for, the guidance, the help, the assistance to manifest. There's like a part of the flow that we're blocking by not surrendering, not allowing, not trusting. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. Swan, what happened to you? He exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace. Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pull Swan, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of the Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge, and honor your female intuitive side. Yep, and that's exactly, that's Virgo energy. That's that 9 energy, going within, listening, hearing. That inner guidance, that inner wisdom, hearing your messages, connecting. That's, part of my life mission and my work, not only for myself, but for everyone. Wow. And this is so interesting that we have the 3 and the 9. A 9 is 3 threes. We have this energy. Dragonfly was 27, which is also a 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. Spiritual understanding, balance, and harmony. Yep. 27 was the Dragonfly. Number 9. I'm going to attach the beginning of both of those so you can see. This is crazy. I should have turned over those other 2 cards that came over. I didn't even look at them, just to see if we had one of these here. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the Native Heart Healing Oracle to get your specific message for the collective of Virgo. Unbelievable. There's a lot of air underneath, which is interesting because Leo, if some of you are on the Leo cusp, Leo got a hawk. They got a lot of air energy as well. They got a hawk and an eagle. Whew. The sun is moving fast. Alright, so let's do that again, and let's see. Alright, angels, ancestors, spirit, divine guides. What's our card for butterfly? Clarify butterfly for us. Whoa, okay. Perfect. Butterfly, and clarify Swan. Oh wow, stop it. Shut your front door. Oh my gosh, Virgo. So the bottom of the deck is the primal flower essence, and this means you're ready. You're ready for the next step. You're ready to come. You're ready to fly. Whatever that is that's within, it's ready to come out. You're ready to show the world. You're ready to show yourself. You're ready to fly. The flower, this is primal flower essence, is everything that you have culminated and cultivated, and everything that you have grown to be in this present moment. 3, 6, and 9 energy in your reading. This is being ready to plant seeds of wisdom, leave them for others. You're ready for the next step. Real world service. This is a sign of being on a an advanced initiate on your path. Wow. Okay, so what's tripping me out is that we got surrender for the Swan. And this is radical trust. Water energy, this one is 39. Oh, 30. We have 30 here. This is radical trust. This is trusting yourself, trusting in the divine. This is having faith and using your intuitive abilities as you are, pulled through the ebbs and flows of life. Radical trust, surrender. Let me just look at the unreal. So you're being asked to surrender. The swan and now the seahorse. Sudden change, radical trust, graceful submission to fate. Oh, wow. Graceful submission to fate. We have grace here and surrender here now twice. And grace is... There's great grace in you surrendering to the divine right now. And there's messages coming in all around you. Look, and we got more eagle medicine. We got number 8. We got the dream shield. Pay attention to your dreams. Wow. Graceful submission to fate. You have entered a space of surrender. This mandolin gently speaks of allowing yourself to float within the ebb and flow of life, carried upon and within a new direction. There is a situation currently playing out within your world that requires you to relax and allow it to unfold. Let go of the need for control and know nothing is ever within control. There are times where one needs to act to create a heart's desire. However, this is not one of those times. Surrender is in an act of trust beyond comprehension. Surrender is an act of trust beyond comprehension. It requires you to have faith in your abilities and to allow the universe to guide you to exactly where you need to be. This is you stepping into your energy. This is you transforming from the ugly swan duckling that doesn't get swanling, that doesn't get itself or see its beauty, to evolving to something new, going through a transformation, stepping through some kind of portal. Maybe even within the new moon. I would definitely watch your 4 directions reading coming up soon. I'm excited to do Virgos. I may even start with Virgo. I usually start with Aries, the leader of the zodiac, but this is exciting. This is you're being asked to surrender, and you're being asked to tap into grace. Either you're going to receive grace from whatever, when you get to the other side of whatever this is, when you get through this flow, just go. And this is a card of go with the flow as well. It requires you to have faith. At times you feel as though you have entered a void, a place of not knowing, a place of stillness. However, this usually presents the opportunity for self-reflection, to hold a greater appreciation for all that has been thus far, and to be with oneself before embarking on fresh waters. This is such Virgo energy. This is such Virgo energy, going within. They're asking you to surrender not only to the divine, they're asking you to surrender to your gifts and your abilities, to finally allow the knowledge that you have certain uncanny gifts, certain uncanny abilities, certain serendipitous, numinous events, experiences, and that you need to start really cultivating that and allowing that to transmute and transform you. You're ready to be the star. You're ready to be who you are. You're ready to shine and show the world. And you got primal flower essence here. All this 369 energy. This great current of life has a flow like no other. At times it is gentle and graceful. At others there is resistance and turbulence as you are swept away, leaving behind all that you have known, only to arrive at a destination that reflects the true vibration of one's soul. Allow the voice of your soul to be present, heard, and then shared through the power of love. You are really stepping into your own. You're stepping into a new listening, understanding, knowledge of yourself. You're being asked to pay attention to your dream. This is a card of pay attention to your dreams. Let your mind drift to a solution and an easy conversation. This is pay attention to messengers, visitors from your dreams. Pay attention to the dreams that you want to make come true and cultivate. And there's also an energy, and this is fire and water, which is really interesting. And the eagle medicine here again, a new vantage point, a new perspective, flying, soaring to greater heights. Very powerful medicine, a breakthrough, sky's the limit. And you have the eagle medicine with the dream shield, the choices and the path that we walk around earth. And you have, sometimes before you go to sleep, you can set an intention to find solutions, either when you wake up or in your dreams as well. And this is eagle medicine is very powerful. It's medicine of the East. Something is helping you move forward in your dreams. And then when I asked about, let's go to butterfly. So butterfly, wow. We got the white buffalo and the new moon. Some of you might have Cancer energy or dealing with the Cancer, because the Cancer card was the buffalo and it talked about the white buffalo as well. The new moon and a gift. All right, so the new moon, again, 3 energy here. 1 and 2 equals 3. This is a card of creating something new. This is a new beginning, and you might even want to use the new moon, which is Wednesday. This message is timeless, but the next new moon is Wednesday, October 6th. And this is assess your position and know what you want. Know what you want. Virgo energy, go within. Calm-filled energy of the new moon is here for you. Breathing in the energy of the new moon can move you to a place of detachment, thus creating clarity and the ability to see new possibilities. See, there's that air energy. The new moon is a sacred time that we can honor by going within and evaluating our life choices. Wow. You are really being asked to use your energy of going within. Cardinals here again, and this is a card of balance with the flower and the new moon and the 2 crescents. Choose to be the creative of your own world. This mantle supports you as you receptively listen to your heart's desires and allow them to blossom and bear fruit. And this is about a gift. This is balance, this is harmony, this is peace, this is divine messages coming in. But this is a gift, an easy game. This is this new moon cycle might be, not everyone's a moon sign. I realize that Cancers are the moon sign, but the moon is the closest, some celestial body to us, so it has an effect on all of us. This is gentle wisdom, peaceful resolution, and an easy gain. And it's interesting because this is, as the great energy of manifestation and abundance is with you, carefully choose how you wish to create your world. And it came out with the new moon about creating and assessing. Yeah, allow the light to come in. This is about giving way to a lighter energy as well. The white buffalo. Feel your desired outcome and create it. Balance is the principle within this mandala as the peace pipe is balanced at its center. Simplify your world and let the peaceful energy of white buffalo bring balance and harmony for it all. This oracle also represents as a powerful yes. To those seeking guidance of the heart, follow your heart now as the mandala speaks of a time of plenty. And you have this new moon, this new creation. This mandala brings the message that you are the great provider in your life and heralds abundance and fruition for those that choose to walk the path of peace. Remember that peace begins with self. All right, so there's this grace here. There's this new creation of grace, this transformation of you becoming and surrendering and working with spirit and allowing, following your dreams. Wow, following your dreams, listening, seeing the signs and following them on your path in life, and going with the flow, radical trust and faith, grace. What a beautiful reading with all these winged creatures. It's time for you to transform. It's time for you to really fly. And then I asked why the backyard birds, how they tie all the cards together, and we got the Earth Star Chakra. Virgo. Please watch the Four Directions reading. There's more messages. It seems like it'll be a continuation of this. I'll make sure to have some notes about this reading as well. Just because this is very there's a part 2, past life connection, future visions. Remember the future, the swan went into the future. There's an aspect of your past that you're leaving behind and you're moving into the future. You've got this new moon, this creation of something new, the transformation, the grace, the faith, the surrendering. Be obedient. This is going to be something that's going to be coming up, for me. It has been coming up for everyone and for me, but it's time for us to be obedient. When we get messages and when we get the guidance, it's not for us to just, it's for us to act upon. It's for us to really integrate into our life, which makes it more powerful, which makes it resonate, until we start accepting and applying that knowledge and experience as wisdom that we receive. That's what's going to help us move forward into the future. This is very powerful. Immerse into the depths of the unknown, only to birth a part of self never met before, yet all too recognizable to the soul. Past life connections, future visions, respect for yourself, others, and the earth. This magnetic star anchors your core. In addition, this chakra is key in accessing your past lives, understanding your current life, and drawing upon the wisdom of your future self. It's interesting, and it's got that balance of this. Your past life, your current self, your future self, new moon. It's time to create. It's time to go within and listen to what your heart is saying, those dreams. Trusting that the universe has your back, that the universe is here, helping you with your future visions. That's what these little messengers are. Respect is of the essence. So respect is of the essence with this chakra. Remember, I asked about the backyard birds with this. Then look at these little earth beings, and you have this Earth Star Chakra. Respect for these beings. You might want to, and since this chakra came out, there are plenty of chakra clearing, activating, healing, 15-minute, you can lay down and listen to, but Earth Star Chakra, I would definitely look into that. Some kind of meditation or just frequency music, clearing your energy. The Earth Star Chakra mandala also guides you in clearing your energy. Right, okay, respect is of the essence with this chakra, both a respect for self and a deep reverence for the unlimited potential this card may help you to integrate. The Earth Star Chakra Mandala also guides you in clearing your energy field on all levels and may indicate that you have taken on the energy of another through your role in service, which is primal flower essence. If you feel this to be so, there are meditations with all these cards as well. If you'd like some flowering magi, it's in the description box below. But you are being healed from a past life you're being taken from the past into a new future vision. And this one has balance. There's this balance, this harmony here, this flowering, these third eye messages that are coming in through your Virgo Hermit energy, and you are grounding. You are something is definitely healing, and you are being assisted. And cardinals, the red birds, for some of you, we call them cardinals here in the Midwest. They may be really showing up because they're in the reading right now. They're around us, chirping in the trees. And the swan, right? So the swan, the dragonfly, and the butterfly, because the butterfly's in here. They talked about the dragonfly here. This is totally a dragonfly. And I would put like an angled rock, something in the water that kind of sticks out so that the insects, the bees, the dragonflies, all the little beings can come down in your bird bath and get some refreshment. What an amazing reading. I'm Virgo. Your dream, there's something within. You need to have faith in yourself and your dream, and you need to surrender the who, what, when, where, and how to the magic of the universe. Believing in your inner power, your inner abilities, your spirit. Something beautiful is going to be shown to you. Because remember, it was about the intuitive abilities. Surrender. Water is feminine. Water is your divine intuitive abilities. Your feminine side, your emotions, your feelings, which are used in and here it is. Like, surrender to it. Some of you are having dreams that are all too real. That are like Spielberg movies, that are like adventures, that are so. And there's more to that. Those are many things. They're soul memories, they're adventures, they're traveling. But look for the swan and the butterfly for sure. The dragonfly, some of you may have already been seeing and experiencing these. This is just all. There are so many messengers coming to you. And the eagle soars to great heights and flights, has great vision of the future because it can see the bigger picture, soaring to greater spirit, greater heights. Sky's the limit. So, and you have that here with your dream. So, if any of you experience the eagle, I know this is a lot. I mean, the swan to me and the butterfly are the two main. The swan and the butterfly are the main cards in this totem, but it just I can't believe how many. And then we have the buffalo, white buffalo here as well. We have the seahorse. There's a lot of support around you. Tap into that, surrender to that as well. Allow yourself to be supported by the universe. Allow yourself to believe in the magic. Allow yourself to believe in your power. Allow yourself to believe that some things are real, What you bring into your knowledge, the knowledge that you have will expand your awareness and expand your world. People who are closed-minded will not have will not have the magical experiences that someone whose mind is wide open will have. Or wide open, maybe that's a bad. I'm trying to use my words wisely, attempting to use my words wisely. What you scoff and say isn't real will not reveal itself to you. When you accept these magical experiences, well, then you create more. I am at peace with my age. Power thought. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. So don't let your age, stop you from believing. That's a power thought, something to just focus for the collective of Virgo, recalibrate, feel good about something. It's wherever you are, your age, you don't have to be young. It's not too late. It's not silly. Remember, you got the yes card. You got the new with the white buffalo, which is a yes. If some of you are looking for, should I do this? Should I follow this dream? Should I create this new, fill in the blank? Should I go through this transformation? Should I make this move? Should I show my, yes, you should. My income is constantly increasing. I begin now, today, to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. There it is again, opening and allowing, having faith and believing, and abundance was here. Twice, I think, abundance was here. You're ready, honey. Yeah, you are ready. Self-focus, self-mastery. Underneath primal flower essence. Wow. And we'll do this one last card. This just flipped over and then got caught back in the deck. Flipped over on the other side. Wow. There is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness that we have. All right, Virgo, I can't wait to do your 4 directions reading. I can't wait. All right, create. Look for that swan. Look for those backyard birds. Believe. And soon you'll move from believing to knowing, Virgo. Wow. Virgo, welcome. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up worlds, the great power that creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all. Please clear and protect this space as we broadcast and receive signals from the divine, messages, knowledge, wisdom from the ancestors and angels and other beautiful spirit guides. We send up gratitude. Alright. And again, pay attention to how this animal may come into your space. I'm filming in a backyard. Backyard of someone who is very special. Her backyard. I appreciate you for letting me use your backyard so I can keep the continuity of my channel and recordings going as I also, there we go. Wow. Ooh, beautiful, Virgo. Wow. Transformation. You got the butterfly, number 9, and the first thing I heard was transformation. Beautiful. And we just left, today is October 1st, we just left September, and it's so powerful because this is also Virgo, number 9, September for the most part. Look, we have a card here, the eagle, that wasn't in the deck. But I'm not going to redo the reading because I feel that this is your card. The butterfly, the number 9. And we had 27, Dragonfly. Interesting. And then we had 1 for the eagle, which today is October 1st, so we just left. We just left Virgo. Virgo, September, the heart of Virgo season.